Hey everyone, the name is Kris Barocsi. Welcome to Gear Corner. Today I want to show you my best guitar in the world, my Telecaster. My Telecaster journey started in 2015 when I started working at Thomann. Working in a music store allows you to play lots of different guitars, even a few guitar types or models you would not think of normally and you would not think of liking at all. And I started playing teles. I fell in love with them, so I had to buy my first tele, which was a great guitar made in Mexico, Fender road-worn tele, butterscotch blonde, nice neck, nice sound, etc. So I fell in love with that guitar and I felt like, okay, I think I found my favorite guitar type. I started saving up money and sold tons of stuff to have enough for this guitar. And then I sat down with my colleague and buddy, Andy, and we started speccing the guitar. And after almost 9 months of waiting, in 2016, my baby arrived. This whole speccing process of a custom shop guitar, of a custom order, is super exciting. I still feel how hyped and sort of nervous I was while putting the guitar together on paper. Let's start with the body. It is a two-piece, lightweight ash body with a thin nitro on it with Journeyman Relic, which is one of the most subtle relic types Fender Custom Shop does. And the color is butterscotch blonde. A Journeyman Relic looks pretty much non-relic from this distance, like my camera right now, or let's say the audience when someone's playing a guitar like that on stage. So everything you see here came from my playing, like the edge of the body after I don't know how many hundreds of gigs, like the buckle wear. Like when I'm on stage, I don't want to be careful with my guitar. It's a rock band I'm playing in, so I'll go for it and jump around and run around and do guitar spins and that kind of stuff. So these things happen, but that's exactly why I felt a tele is gonna be the right guitar for me, because it's sturdy, it's meant to be rocked out on, and it's not something you would wanna, you know. Pickups and electronics. These are two hand-wound 51 no-caster single coil pickups. As original and simple as it gets. People are often surprised about this fact because of the sounds I can get out of this guitar, and believe me, it's not me and not my tricks, and it's definitely not magic. It's just the pickups which will give you so much more than what you would initially think of a tele. It's not just a thin, twangy sound. It's not just country or blues. Then the electronics. I ordered the normal modern tele wiring in the guitar, but within a week I changed the wiring to 50s wiring, which is something we know from these guys. This means that you connect the tone pot to the volume pot in a different way. You will use different connectors on the pot itself. If you use the 50s wiring, you will not have this treble loss when you go down on the volume on the guitar. And you also don't need the treble bleed mod, which is against this treble loss. It's just a very natural way of reducing the output and with that the volume of the guitar without any EQ change. The neck. It's a quarter sawn maple neck with a medium tint nitro finish, and I asked them to remove the finish on the back of the neck because I really do not enjoy sticky finishes on necks. The neck profile. I think that is the most important detail about a guitar. If the neck feels right, you will love the guitar, you will play better. So this is a large C neck profile. It's not a tiny thin neck, but it's not the thickest they offer. The biggest one is, I think, the whatever Telecaster U or whatever it's called. It's a U shape and it's huge. So this is still easy to play. It just feels round and sort of narrow thanks to the vintage nut width, which is exactly what I want. The fretboard edges are rolled off. That's again an option you can sort of select. And that is again something that is crucial for my playing because I use my thumb a lot. I will fret with the thumb on the E string. The fretboard radius is 9.5 inch and the fret wire is 6105, which is a narrow, tall, kind of sort of medium jumbo fret wire. And I love it because it is narrow enough to make it work with a vintage spec guitar, but because it's tall, you can easily bend. Your fingers will not stick on the lacquered wood like the fretboard. So it's a very nice sort of compromise or mixture of vintage feel and modern playability. The nut is not bone, which was a big surprise. I think I just crossed like vintage spec or whatever it's called, and it's micarta. But to be honest, it works perfectly. It sounds beautiful. So I'll just leave it in there and I don't think about it too much. Some of you guys have already spotted my name written on the neck plate, which is something I wasn't super stoked about when it arrived, when the guitar arrived, but I got used to it and it's part of the guitar now. I went for the Journeyman Relic option for two reasons. First of all, it's a very practical reason. I know that they will finish the guitar thinner because relicing a guitar with a thick lacquer just doesn't look right and it's more work. So why would they want to make themselves more work, more to scrape off? So that was a very important factor. I wanted the finish to be as thin as possible. And the second reason is I love how relic Fender Custom Shop guitars look, but it just didn't feel right to buy one that looks like it's 60 years old or something. I really wanted that vintage vibe and some weather checking and some minor dings and dongs, and that's exactly what a Journeyman Relic is. Let me know if you want this video to become a series, like showing off all my guitars, like my 58 custom shop all about the specs and the pickups and all the details, or a video on my Strat, which is an absolute Frankenstein, partially Fender, partially Warmoth and some other stuff, or the tele I did, I built myself, the Seafoam Green one. Whatever, let me know, and see you down there in the comment section. You guys take it easy, have a nice week, and thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.